thing I know, you putting your lips on me. I do not know where your lips have been.
Hi, my name is Kimberly. You want to be my friend?
Satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you need no sense. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I'll get you out, cause I just don't know.
Alright, good Sunday morning. As you can see, I've got some vegetables in front of me. I've got a juicer, courtesy of my girlfriend. I was telling her, we went to lunch one day, like last week or so, and I was telling her that after I walk, the same walk that used to give me tons of energy, I now sometimes find myself, oh, sorry for the noise, let me cut this. Anywho, I was telling her that the same walk I used to do and then come back feeling revived and energetic is now the walk that has me feeling kind of lethargic. And I'm not a person who eats really poorly. I eat pretty decent. I eat vegetables, fruits, and all of that every single day. But I don't think I eat the portions I should eat every single day. So I was just saying, you know what? I want to get healthier. Anywho, I did a little bit of research. If you're curious, I put some celery, green apple, a little bit of ginger, pineapple to sweeten it because I don't think I like it otherwise, and lemon just for a little, tartness or something. And I've even been reading up, okay, so I've been doing a couple of things. I've been reading up and watching some people who actually juice it, of course, on YouTube. And they have this one guy, I'm finding out that the vegan, vegetarian, whatever community can be a little hush. Because I'm a comment surfer, so if I'm watching someone's videos, sometimes if they go through a part with their storytelling and whatever, I scroll down and I start reading the comments, and there were all kinds of, what an idiotic way to do watermelon. Like one guy has a watermelon that he juices, and he takes an ice cream scoop, and he pulls the portions out, and they were like, what an idiotic way of doing it. You could have just cut off the rind and cut the pieces and put it in. Another person was saying, you're not really good at this because you should know to put the watermelon rind in there. And, of course, that to me is about flavor. Maybe he doesn't like the flavor of it. I don't know, because I've never eaten a watermelon rind. When I was little, they used to tell us all the time, stop when you get to the white meat. You only eat the red. But anyway, I was reading, and some of those people are mean. How dumb of you to cut it that way. So I'm thinking, if I put anything about juicing in my title and attract any of those people, no thank you. I'm not even going to show you how I cut vegetables because I kind of go in a little bit. Yes, I sharpen my knife, but I think I do it that way because I've always done it that way. I don't know. But anywho, let me get started on juicing. I'm excited about it. I do have my strainer. That was another comment people were making, like you're throwing away all the nutrients by straining it. I happen to not enjoy pulp so much. So I would like to think by straining some of it, I haven't gotten rid of all the nutrients, like really? And then on top of that, if you're so worried about the nutrients, when you just eat the pulp? I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this, but I think I just don't have the patience for that meanness. I think this world is huge. And the people in it is vast. There's so many people here on this earth. There's room for all kinds of opinions. I don't know. Why be nasty? When you can be anything in the world, why be nasty? I genuinely do not understand that. But anywho, here's my effort at juicing. We'll see how it goes. I hope I like it. I'm gonna start with some of the juice now because it always says, do not turn it on or have it in motion empty. So I'm gonna start off by putting some in there and getting it ready. And then this is just I'm gonna call it a plunger, I guess, to push it in and down. I don't even know how much to start with. But anywho, here we go. All of that said for saying nothing. I'm not sure at what point my camera cut off, but y'all didn't miss much. I did the juicing of that one, and it's here. That's the green juice. And now I'm adding some watermelon that I've been eating on. I ate half of it already, so I thought, well, why not juice the other half? And And that's what I'm gonna try now. But yeah, that juicing community, because I'm not sure where it cut off, what all is on there. Forgive me if I repeat myself, I'll try to edit it out. Oh, speaking of editing, so I've been editing my last video where I'm talking about going on a first date. In fact, it's just car chronicles. That's the only setting I have. This was actually a good watermelon. It's not as red in color as I would have liked, but it did taste good. So she's super juicy too, so I bet that's gonna do a lot in there. But anyway, I'm editing and I'm listening to some of my opinions, and I already feel like, you know, every so often I get some naysayers in my comment section. And here's my thing about me. I'm pretty good at recognizing my flaws, if not being overly critical of myself. So I already know that I'm like an overthinker, and I think I've said that before in some of my videos. So I'm pretty sure I'll take a hit for that. But one thing I won't be overly concerned about is looking out for my safety. I wish more women would, in fact. That's a huge big deal to me. I think sometimes we get some not so nice people in our comment section, and so I'm already expecting a few negative comments, probably on my overthinking. I wish I didn't overthink so much too. And not just in dating, I mean just in life in general. I do a lot of overthinking, so I expect that. But I bet as I go through my editing, I'm kind of like, I wonder if anyone's gonna think that I'm being hypocritical of him. One thing's for sure, I am no more critical of other people than I am of myself. In fact, I tend to be less critical, more forgiving, or at least I used to be, of other people than I am of myself. A lot of that has changed for me. But as far as the overthinking, I don't think I'll ever stop that. I am definitely willing to give someone a chance, but I know that I have some young viewers, and to those young women, I would still say, go with your intuition on everything, every time. Like, I just don't think we could be wrong with doing that. That being the case, I want to say that I ended up going to the place Knuckleheads, which is where the live music and all that was. It rained some, but part of it was covered. It was a good time. Saw a lot of people I used to work with, several people I went to school with. I even ran into one of my exes. He did not look as good. Doesn't that make me a bad person? I'm like, well, he don't look as good as he used to. He looking different. Okay, juicing complete. That half of a watermelon and half of a cantaloupe yielded this much juice. I also put lime juice in there. I'm one of those people, when I make fruit salad, I know a lot of people squeeze lemon juice on there. I do lime juice instead. It gives it a different little flavor. I see this green juice, some of the nutrition looks like it's settled to the bottom, so I give that a little shake and try this. This is the one I'm least interested in, but I feel like it's a healthy thing. It's, to me, I'm comparing it to drinking kombucha. Like, I legit do not like kombucha, but if I'm gonna eat Mexican food, Italian food, something rich in dairy or something like that, then I'll drink a kombucha, and it does not bother me, even if I have wine or a margarita and stuff with it. But that being, I usually like chartreuse, but not so much in a glass. I went back, by the way, I had some grapes in there, and I debated putting the grapes in here for my fruit juice, but I decided to put it in here for a little sweetening. And it was a good call. I do taste a little bit of the celery, but I will tell you, the ginger helps. Like, just when I'm like, do I like the ginger, kicks in and helps it. I don't taste the apples at all. I'm guessing it could be the apples, because Granny Smith apples are sweet. But I'm gonna guess the Granny Smith apples in combination with the grapes sweeten this up. So it's actually not bad at all. If I drink it cold, I think it'll be pretty good, actually. Not good, let me fall back. I almost told a lie. I don't mean it'll be good, I mean it'll be better than this. Right now it's just okay. I already know I'm gonna like that, because I like the fruits I put in there. And pineapple, I forgot about that. Definitely taste the pineapple and that helps. It doesn't feel like this is closed, but okay, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna say a hit on all of them, even without tasting. Let me go ahead and taste this quickly. Like I said, I know I'm gonna like it. This one's already cold because my watermelon and cantaloupe were in the fridge, as well as, no, I didn't put the grapes in there, I put the grapes in there. Definitely a 10 out of 10. That's good. I'm looking forward to some more of this later. Okay, let me put my stuff away. I'm feeling kind of proud of me. And I'm feeling good about my editing because I kid you not, I'd sit down and just to even have like a 25-30 minute video, it would take me hours upon hours of editing, and mostly because I got a ton of opinions, some of which I had to cut out. Oh yeah, so that's what I was talking about when I went on the date. Dang, I just don't know what the camera cut off because I haven't edited what I've done so far today. But, so we're on the date, it's our first date, and in Kansas City, two-stepping is kind of popular. So, this hair gets in my way sometimes, that's funny. But anyway, two-stepping is kind of popular in Kansas City, so we were two-stepping, spinning. I'm not great at it, he loves doing it. So I was like, okay, let's get out there, move a little something, and the band sang a slow song or two. And we spin, and we come closer, and next thing I know, he kisses me on my cheek. And, you know, I reflexively just kind of backed away. I am not opposed to public displays of affection. PDA doesn't bother me in the confines of a relationship. Like if we're in a relationship, then I'm cool with holding hands and, you know, having a little smooch here and there and all of that. And it's not gonna be a full groping makeout session. I've seen some people do, that's never me. But on a first date, it didn't feel appropriate. And so, first chance we got, we had that conversation, and I was like, hey, that wasn't cool. Because actually he did it, and he went to do it again. He was like, I hope you don't mind. Well, you're kind of late. You know, you don't do it first and then ask. You at least wait for some signs of permission, like me leaning in or a longing look, something. But we were just dancing, and next thing I know, you putting your lips on me. I do not know where your lips have been. Worse than that, I can imagine. So, but we had that conversation. He was receptive to it. He was like, okay, I apologize if that offended you. I never like it when people put an if on an apology, but whatevs. So he was like, I apologize if that offended you. And I said, well, for sure it did, because, you know, first date, all the things I just told you guys. And so we talked about that, and there was something else that was kind of off-putting. As I said before, I am a serious overthinker, and I don't want to get into overthinking it too much, but that being said, I do want to go with my intuition, and my intuition is just kind of like, That paired with the fact that he said he is really dating with intention threw me off. Yeah, I don't want to waste his time, and I've let him know that, yeah, I'm not someone, I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I'm just out here, I'm just getting my feels, dipping a toe into the dating pool. It is not yet that serious. I've got a lot going on for myself. Even though I'm on vacation, there's a lot that I've got going on within my family and things like that. So it's true that you make time for those you want to make time for. And so the fact that I'm thinking and leaning toward I'm busy and have other things going on also tells me, don't waste this man's time, his money, his energy, any of that. So to be fair, that's what I've let him know.
Hello and good Monday morning. It has been a few days since I picked up the camera, but you honestly haven't missed much. I've been lounging on my part and then just kind of hanging out with family, honestly. I took my granddaughter to her first live play just to kind of get her introduced to it, just to see if she'll like theater and things like that. We're exploring different interests. You know, she's already done soccer. We're looking into gymnastics. She's 5, by the way. And so we're looking into different activities and fun things for her to do, just to kind of see what she gravitates towards. So I think it's important to introduce your kids to all kinds of different do you call them interest groups, hobbies, whatever, just to see what they like. I especially think it's important for girls because what I've seen, even just I've only substitute taught high school and middle school, but I have taught middle school age kids. So at one point, I think my school went up to 8th grade, and I was already noticing that a lot of the girls would shy away from things they were naturally interested in, sports and activities and things, to kind of fall in line with what girls should do. So I think it's important. I think we've gotten away from that to some degree, but hey, I'm of the philosophy, the sooner the better, to start getting girls interested in themselves and feeling confident in themselves. Am I a decentering kind of girl? I mean, no more than I've always been. I know it's a movement, but even when I was married, I knew that it was important to keep up with my own interests and some of my own friends. Now, I wasn't that married person who surrounded herself with only single friends. That's a problem. But I also didn't, hey, I'm married now, so I got to ditch all my single friends and pick up new and married friends now. And I think sometimes that's how women can get lost in their marriage, and God forbid their marriage doesn't last and they feel utterly lost because all of their friends are through his friends or the wives of his. I've seen that, and it's a very sad thing. That kind of leads me into an email that I got from a woman who, and I'm so happy, it's like what I hoped for when I started my channel, but dang, I forgot to bring my water. Anyway, specifically, she said that seeing me out here living my little life and as a woman over 50 and all of that has given her encouragement. I guess she was really down from having gotten her divorce. And I don't want to make it seem like I didn't have my down periods. It's not, hey, I got a divorce, yay. I mean, there is some degree of me being happy about it once it was over. But I did go through a grieving process. I understand some people say a divorce is like losing a loved one, like you literally grieve a death. I've had people very close to me pass away. I shared before that my father died. No, a divorce is not like that to me. That doesn't mean it can't be like that to someone else. But no, losing my father was like losing my father. It was not the same as getting a divorce. But I think I was fortunate in that my divorce, or my acceptance of the need for my divorce, came in phases. Like, it wasn't an immediate, sudden, oh my gosh, I just walked in on him sleeping with another man, or, it wasn't that kind of immediacy that maybe some people experience, and perhaps that causes that greater amount of grieving. For me, it like I said, it came in stages and phases. Like, oh, wait a minute, you're into that now? Oh, these are the types of friends that you're having? Oh, when we have a discussion, you're very much one-sided, not willing to listen, and without being super critical, I will say that to some good extent, part of my marriage was lost to what I would just call the red pill type of thinking. Like, you would think someone that darn old, you're in your 40s, you would think someone that darn old would have more sense than to fall into that. But no, apparently it can happen to the older. Just because you get older doesn't always mean you get wiser. You would hope so, but for me, as I said, it came in stages and phases. So perhaps that is what allowed me to be more prepared. It wasn't as hurtful as a death. No, I'm not all tangled up. There we go. It wasn't as hurtful as a death for me. And because I also have always been my own person, even in a marriage, I've always maintained my own hobbies, and that's not saying that in a selfish way. Like, I see people who, I'm a mom now, so no, I ain't got time to do my hair. I'm a mom now, so no, I'm not doing my nails. And You know, it's hard to change diapers with nails, and you still have to be a woman. You still have to be that person who to some degree still focuses on yourself. And so because I've always been someone who could be a woman and a mom and a wife and you know, I recognize all those different parts and facets of me. I never did get lost within my marriage. Maybe that helped me to not feel it as deeply as the woman who shared her email with me felt. But if seeing me get out here is in any way inspirational for you to get out and do the same thing, then I am so honored to be someone to help you to see that and to help you want to do that, because that's really what this is about. I mean, it's a huge part of, okay, I'm not married anymore, so now how do I, you know what, I'm going to be fine. And I'm going to get out there and do this thing called life. And I'm 50 plus, and I'm divorced, and you know, it's just, so I'm honored. If in any way what I'm doing and how I'm living touches you in such a way or inspires you in such a way, then thank God. That is exactly what I want. That's the whole purpose of it all, to have a little fun and to show you that, yeah, it ain't all downhill from here. Terry McMillan wrote a book like that. I didn't like the book as much. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not one I would exactly recommend. But the title remains true. It's not all downhill from here at all. In fact, I've said it before, I'll say it again in case you're new here. In a lot of ways, I feel now like I am reliving my 20s or so, but with less responsibility. Like, yes, I just had my granddaughter. We did, you know, hang out and all of that, but when that was done, sorry, I've got my retainers in because I didn't sleep in them last night and my teeth are kind of sore. But when that was done, and I'm back to being just me. So that's not a bad thing at all if you're living life right. Anywho, on to the next thing. I am on my way. This is crazy. I am on my way to get some Botox. Like, I just said, you know what? I ain't gonna let these little 20-year-old heifers have it all. These girls are in their 20s, and I feel like they are doing it right. I know a lot of people are criticizing them, like, oh my goodness, social media has these 20-somethings thinking they got to get Botox and da-da-da-da. Maybe there's some validity to that. I don't know. But I don't really feel a need to judge or criticize. I just feel like, hey, oh, that makes you feel better, that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel good, then go get it, girl. And so back to what I was saying, I'm like, wait a minute, they're in their 20s or so getting this Botox. Them heifers is gonna look young forever. And so with me, I ain't in my 20s no more. And I don't even have a desire to look like I'm in my 20s. I want to look good, period. I'm not a good for her age or good for a divorced woman or good for somebody going through with it. I don't want all that. I just want to look good, feel good, and all that. And I'm going to have to be, I hope I'm not going to be nitpicky, because yes, I want it in my forehead. I can't really look in the camera to see how I look. I'm not the best at moving my eyebrows. I think I'm moving them both. And then I still need to make expressions, because look, when I'm talking to the kids, like if I got 3 different whats, I need them all to come through. Like if I didn't hear you, what? I need you to repeat it. I need that what to look like a what. Or if you just did something I don't even believe, I'm looking at you like, what? I need that to come through. And then what's another kind of what? Like when I say what I said and I meant what I said, I'm gonna need that look to come through. Ooh, I can't get behind you. You're going too slow. So I still need to be expressive. So when I talked to the lady on the phone, she was like, oh yeah, we can do that. You know, you get some Botox and you still need to be able to make your expressions, you know, kind of like the actors and actresses do. Baby, I'm in Kansas City. This ain't Hollywood. You ain't gotta act like you know all of that. But I will say I did my research. Like I looked for the Nefertiti. First of all, I had to look to see what do I need to know in looking for a plastic surgeon. And because again, I'm in Kansas City. It's not, I don't think that, well, you know, I'm lying, because I have seen some women who clearly have been touched. But I don't want to have that glass, you know, cracking up and my face ain't moving. I don't want that. But I do want, you know, to preserve and reserve, because can you see them? I don't know if I'm making the right expressions, but sometimes when I do it in the mirror just right, I can see all the wrinkles coming through looking like a Charlie Brown t-shirt. I don't want that. But I also don't want to be expressionless. So I said all that on the phone, and she was like, oh yeah, no problem, yes. She said all of that, so I guess she's conveying it to my doctor, my plastic surgeon, darling. And so that's what we're on our way to do. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm all the things. I had a shot right here in the middle of my forehead some time ago, just out of curiosity, like how's that gonna work? But I don't even think I had enough then. And we were just kind of touching around with it. We had a nurse that was doing it, but I was like, after seeing some of the horror stories, and I mean, I guess it could have gone horribly wrong, I don't know, but it didn't. Thankfully it didn't. Needless to say, it was like wine involved and everything. We were in a hotel. One of our friends was an RN, and you know, she's assisted in all of that, and we all had our different needles. Everything was sanitary, but even still, I was kind of like, I think I just want to go to a plastic surgeon or something. And then here we are many moons later, and that's exactly what we're doing. So I'm excited, I'm nervous, we'll see. This might be the last time I look like this. I come back looking like something totally different, which I shouldn't. Then hey, that's what it is. And can I go back for a second and talk about when I took my granddaughter to the play? After we went to the play, I took her to McDonald's to let her play in the little play area, get her chicken nuggets. I swear, I think that girl could eat chicken nuggets 4 or 5 times a week. I don't understand it, but hey, you like it, I love it for you. And I hear, now let's play kidnapper. I'm sorry, what? And you know, I trained myself to not look up and show the surprise that I feel, so I just keep acting like I'm scrolling through, and I'm really just kind of taking pictures, a little bit of video to send to my daughter and laugh about. And I'm listening more, and this one girl is like, okay, you're the kidnapper, and she points to my granddaughter, and my granddaughter was like, I'm the kidnapper? Okay. And I could kind of tell she didn't really exactly know what she was talking about. And so, dang, I didn't mean this one either. Oh well. I could tell she didn't know what she was talking about, and she didn't know what to do. And so the girl was like, okay, you have to grab me and try to take me away. And so, you know, my granddaughter jumps in. She's like, okay, this is like chase. And I can see she's like, rawr, waiting on the girl to run. And she doesn't run. So she's like, no, you grab me. You take me. You're the kidnapper. And so I'm like, nah, did this. I go over there and I tell my granddaughter, honey, you're not a kidnapper. You're a little girl in McDonald's playing, and that's what I want you to do. If we're not doing that, then it's just time for us to go. I said it more gently. I'm letting you know how I felt, but I said it in a more gentle tone. I guess that was a mistake for little Miss Kidnapper Arranger, because she was like, oh no, she's the kidnapper. We're playing now. Who talking to you? Like, who is you? Little sugar. I said, well, she's not going to play that game. I brought her here so she can have fun, run around and play. So she's not going to stay right here and be any kidnapper or any such thing like that. Go play. I was like, yeah. What kind of game is kidnapper? Like, what part of the program is that? Y'all don't know each other's names or anything. What happened to, hi, my name is Kimberly. You want to be my friend? Let's go over here. Let's go on the slide. Let's play. Like, it was a very dark kind of thing going on. I am legit glad you all came along. I think all that talking and stuff kind of talked me out of feeling nervous. I was really feeling I don't know, I still feel a little nervous, but I feel more excited than nervous. Oof, oh no, I'm not liking this. Had to do a little bit of hiking. They've got the parking area blocked off, so I had to park somewhere else. Their room? Barely made it. Sorry. See, that's the stuff that makes you not want to complain. I was talking about me being winded and hot. She was on a cane and had to navigate that hike. I don't know how she did it. Bless her heart.
For Kelly. How are you today?
I am good.
When do you go back? Like the second week in August?
I don't know. I wait to open my mail. I don't even start opening district mail until August.
You want to enjoy the summer.
Yep.
Okay, hang in there. Okay, raise your eyebrows on.
Well, that's not too bad. Uh-oh, it's about too soon.
Little bumps will be gone by the time you get to the car.
Okay.
You did great.
Yay.
Now remember, instructions. Do not massage this. Don't mess with it.
Okay.
Tonight, if you wash your face, just pat it or do nothing. Tomorrow, then you can wash your face.
Okay.
Okay, but don't really mess with it much till tomorrow night. Okay.
Will do.
Bumps, again, they'll be usually gone by the time you get to the car.
Okay.
But like you say, you still need to have that look of sternness.
Absolutely. Does it make me sound greedy that I'm in one place looking and thinking the next place I'll try is this Mexican place? It's not far from my doctor's office at all. One. That was a good lunch. Feel like I was bad company though. I couldn't really talk to y'all while I was in there because at the next table was a group of pretty loud men. And they were talking about some guy, Bob, who wasn't there. Bob seemed to be the main focus of their conversation. So I don't know if Bob was dead or what, but it seemed like they just kept going over and over and oh, that Bob, I tell you, I tell you, he's so loud, talks so much. We were thinking about doing 18, but we decided to do 9. Okay, I'm guessing that's golf. What is it, rounds of golf? 9 or 18 rounds? It's holes. Holes, doggone it. So they were talking about holes, which is better than some people talking about hoes. So I guess I need to be happy about Bob and the holes as opposed to, you know, the hoes. Huh. We probably edit all that out. I am on my way back home. I already know the drill with the dash. The dash, I know is going to get hot. The camera's going to get turned off. I'm driving into the sun. Seems like no matter what direction I go, I guess because it's 12 something. The sun is just beaming straight down. Y'all are in the sun. Bless your hearts. Are you hot? So I might as well take the camera on down. I'm passing you, Trader Joe's. I'm passing by you because I know you want my money. I know you do. Trader Joe's is one of those places where I don't even have certain things on the list, and I start looking and it's like, oh yeah, I can get that. My flowers are fresh. I don't need to get nothing. I'm good. I'm gonna keep this train moving. All right, so it's sometime later. As you can see, I've made it back home. I've got my walking clothes on, but it's like 90 some odd degrees outside, so I'm not sure. You know, I came home, I laid down, took a little nap, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm still up in time to go walking. I put on my walking clothes, but when I checked the temperature, it's still 90 some odd degrees out there. So, I mean, I got on everything but my shoes, and I think I'm still gonna have to change out back into some lounge wear. Speaking of shoes, I went shopping and I bought a couple of things. Cause you know I gotta get ready for going back to work and all of that. I don't buy a whole lot of that, but I do pick up a couple of pieces. Let's zoom you out and I can show you what I got. And I'm being pretty intentional. I bought some of those white wedges from Target I told you guys about. And I wanted some black ones as well. I think wedges are the way to go. Isn't that cute? It comes in a little two-tone. Where did I get this from? Marshalls. I like that. And I tried it on in the store. They were comfortable. So I did get those. I got another pair. These are not for work. These are more so for me just kind of being out and about on my own. Because I do have a life other than my work life. But for work, I got these little striped shoes for 20 bucks. I don't know what the wedges cost at Marshall's. No, I mean, I knew at the time, but I forgot already. I think they were 20 bucks too. And these are 20 bucks, little striped, comfy shoe. That should be suitable for working in. And I didn't try the clothes on. What else did I get from Mark? You know what, since I got this on, I can try it on. I got these pants, $16.99. Little cargo-esque type of linen-ish pants. Oops, I need to untie that. I don't know if I like that length. I mean, I knew they were short. I just don't like the way they're hidden. I wonder if I try it on with the shoe, would I change my mind? Let's try it on with the wedge, shall we? That's a little better. I don't know, I'll have to see if I like it in a mirror. See how that looks. But we might keep this. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, let's take these off. I got a cute little skirt, also not for work, just for my little leisure life. I like that these have real pockets. I don't know if these are gonna be too quick or not. As my grandmother would say, them shorts is kind of quick, ain't that skirt look quick? What else did I get? And I knew that was questionable when I got it, but it was such a pretty green. I wanted it to work. So let's see what else. I must have been in a stripes mood now that I look at it. Oh, okay. This is super casual. And I see that it's $15. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this will work as a dress. I can put a tank on under it later if I want. Turtleneck and a tunic, I can rock it in the winter as well. So that's a good one, I'll keep this. And the next thing I got, this was $15. I don't know if I said that. The next thing I got is also striped. I was definitely in the striped mood. I can make it work with this, put a black purse or something with it. Because that's one thing for sure, if I buy something, I need it to have multiple uses. That being said, I then go in and get this little thin shirt. It was $11. Do you all go for things that are all the way buttoned up? Because I feel like they haven't been tried on by 50, 11 people if they are. Because I definitely do. But it's annoying when I want to put it on or try it on. I'll take the annoyance over the other though. Did I mention that this is $11, $10.99? And what I've got in mind with this is kind of like what I'm wearing right now. I have a little brown workout set that sometimes I want to wear, but I don't want to just go out and about without a shirt or something on over it, and this will work for that. So that's cool. I can also wear this with jeans. And guess what else? Plus that other striped shoe I got. Yeah, I was definitely in a stripes mood today. A lot of people don't get striped because patterns are more recognizable. They get the solids. Here I go with all these buttons again, but y'all know why. This has a good weight to it. This I got at Ross. Oh, I'm sorry. I got this at Ross as well. And the skirt that I plan on taking back all came from Ross. But I mean, if your city's like my city, wherever there's a Marshalls, there's usually a Ross anyway, so. And a TJ Maxx. I call it Roshalax. Let's step in, okay? There we go. And I feel like I do have a black and I definitely have a black and white striped dress, but it's a high-low dress and it's a t-shirt pattern dress. This one I think has a little more versatility to it with regard to work and all that. Other places I might go. Oh yeah, she works. Fits pretty good. Nice enough length. And again, if I want to wear it like a tunic, I wish it had pockets. I want everything to have pockets. I'm just saying that. Yeah, I could use it like a tunic and wear it that way as well. So okay, I did pretty good on my little haul. And honestly, this is probably all that I will get for school because I've already got plenty of clothes. Heck, I'm getting rid of some stuff as it is. But sometimes I need different colors and staples. I don't have much brown or tan. I cannot believe I happen to get this many stripes. Is stripes in for this season, I wonder? I don't know, but you can always mix match it with the solid and be on your way. And as I mentioned, I can do tunics and all of that jazz. Anyway, I don't think I have much else going on. Just came in to sign off. If you have not already done so, please be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and all the things. We've got a few more friends that have joined our community, and I sure appreciate that. I don't think I ever even bothered to introduce myself. Hi, as you can probably tell, I am Kimberly, and if you are new here, I hope you'll become one of my new friends by hitting the subscribe button. And hopefully, as you get to watch more videos and engage with me in the chats and comments, we'll become good friends. If you're one of my good subscribed friends already, thank you so much for coming by, checking on me. I hope you had a nice time with me getting Botox and sharing my opinions as I always do. And until next time, take care.